Sports Today family members. Now, halfway point of the IPL is done. Yesterday, we saw Gujarat Titans absolutely thrash defending champions Kolkata Knight Riders, and it looks like Kolkata Knight Riders' title defense may be in tatters. But with every IPL, whatever we see, there is always this problem of fixing. And in the RR versus LSG encounter that took place in Jaipur, yet again we saw Rajasthan Royals lose by 2 runs when they needed 9 runs of 6 balls. Now the current problem is that the RR versus LSG encounter, there has been match fixing claims thrown at. Now this has been done by the RCA ad hoc committee member. One member in the ad hoc committee has stated that yes, you have to investigate the Rajasthan Royals versus Lucknow Super Giants game because there is a hint of match fixing in it. How can they lose from that particular situation? However, currently RCA's one ad hoc committee is in tussle with RCA itself. The political situation that is there at the Rajasthan Cricket Association has meant that these kind of allegations will have fuel to the fire. And because of this, it's a huge problem that we are seeing. With every match, whenever there is a close game, there will always be match fixing allegations just thrown about in random. Just like if Vaibhav Suryavanshi does well, if Ayush Matre does well, they'll say, oh, his age is not real. Fixing to prove is very difficult. And that is the reason why these allegations need to be taken with a pinch of salt. So that is why the RR versus LSG encounter is under the scanner, but that too because one ad hoc committee member of the Rajasthan Cricket Association has leveled allegations because he's in a tussle with Rajasthan Cricket Association. So that is why RR versus LSG is under the fixing scanner. Now, however, there is criticism now that has been leveled even at Virat Kohli for what happened with the Punjab Kings versus Royal Challengers Bengaluru match. Now at Mullanpur, what happened was Virat Kohli, when he won the match, he indulged in boisterous celebrations. Now the way how he celebrated after the winning runs were hit and he directed it at Shreyas Iyer, that has drawn criticism from a lot of former ex-cricketers. They have stated that you have to ban Virat Kohli, but Virat Kohli will not get banned because he's such a big name. There was tremendous amount of criticism for the way how Virat Kohli celebrated in the Mullanpur match. Is that good? Is it typical Virat Kohli? Because he will get away with it every single time. Does in-your-face celebrations raise a problem? Nowadays, are people not too keen about in-your-face celebrations? Now, that is another question that the BCCI and all the other stakeholders will have to answer. Virat will always justify it. If you cannot take it, you cannot give it. But Virat has also been found guilty of it. If he cannot take it, then he reacts in a different way. So, a lot of former ex-cricketers have criticized Virat Kohli for the way how this has been, how he celebrated against Punjab Kings and Mullanpur. Now, Cricket Association of Bengal, they have now actually issued a diktat. If you had noticed in the KKR versus GT encounter, 2 commentators were not there. Either they were not rostered by coincidence for that game, or it is part of Cricket Association of Bengal's larger diktat. Cricket Association of Bengal secretary had written that for any of the Kolkata Knight Riders games in Eden, 2 commentators, Harsha Bhogle and Simon Dool, should not be allowed to commentate. It is because of the criticism that has been leveled. Simon Dool said if they have a problem, then they should shift the franchisee out of Kolkata. Harsha Bhogle has also had to say on the pitch fiasco that's happening between the curator and Kolkata Knight Riders. Now, those 2 commentators weren't there. So did the CAB diktat actually help? Or was it rostering, that they were just not going to be there for the rostering bit? If that is the case, then it's okay. But if Cricket Association of Bengal has written to the IPL that these two should not commentate, there's a massive problem here. That is the big issue. How boards tell others that simply because of criticism that has been leveled on the current situation, take action against the commentators? India, when you look at Indian cricket, when you look at all the others, they are conveniently democratic and conveniently dictatorial. Conveniently democratic is, okay, if it suits the fans, then go by the mob action. But if it doesn't suit them, they become dictatorial. That is the issue with Indian cricket and the administration that runs it at this point in time. So, this is the current problem when you look at it. Now, as far as other sporting events are concerned, Koneru Humpy is in a position to win the Women's Grand Prix in Pune after she beat, at that time, the leader Zhu Jiner. Now, with only 2 rounds to go, Koneru Humpy can win it and ensure that she has in a good position to qualify for the women's candidates. Divya Deshmukh is also amongst the fray. So, you might have 2 Indians in the podium with 2 rounds to go. And that is a huge benefit for Indian chess. Magnus Carlsen, as always, the GOAT, has won the Grenke Freestyle Chess tournament. Who can stop him? By the way, there was a particular wristwatch that almost derailed Carlsen's perfect score at Grenke. What is that story? He raised objections on the fact that, okay, an opponent is wearing a wristwatch. About it. Now, what does a wristwatch have to do? Very interesting story on that, which we'll be doing on Sports Today. Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty have withdrawn from the Sudirman Cup, and that is a huge blow to India's chances, considering that Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand have also withdrawn. So that is why the withdrawal of Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty from the Sudirman Cup has also not helped matters. With the Neeraj Chopra Invitational now being shifted from Panchkula to Bengaluru, Kantiveera Stadium needs an urgent upgrade. So that's why they are racing against time now to ensure Neeraj Chopra's event really goes on well in that sense. So, lots to look forward to in the world of sports even in the month of May. Sudirman Cup is there, Neeraj Chopra Invitational is there. Let's see how that pans out. But today is Delhi Capitals versus Lucknow Super Giants at Ekana Stadium. It's a grudge match because Delhi Capitals had won the previous encounter against Lucknow Super Giants. And looking at the way how the table is, one slip up could lead to a steep decline. Lucknow Super Giants and Delhi Capitals are level on 10 points. Whoever wins today will go to 12 points and join Gujarat Titans at the top. If one team loses, then the rest of the journey might probably be much tougher for them. So that is why Delhi Capitals versus Lucknow Super Giants will be a match to look forward to, because anything can happen in the points table, and with Mumbai Indians staging a resurgence, it will not be easy for the other teams that are there in the fray. So RCB, PBKS, LSG, DC, they all have to watch out now. If they slip up in a big way and if they have 1-2 losses, their campaign might be over. So that's why very important game today with Lucknow Super Giants taking on the Delhi Capitals at the Ekana Stadium. A red soil pitch will await them. Now, I will take some comments. Freaking awesome is like saying, sorry about this. 184 is the highest ever total chased by KKR at home. GT have played 3 games and won all the 3. KKR have won 28 games at chasing at home, but all below 185. Similar problems to what CSK are facing, not having chased over 180. There is a dark underbelly to certain teams, and now it's been exposed at this stage. IPL can't ban Virat, but Virat can ban IPL cricket 1974. Virat always gives back, hardly starts. True that. But again, was the celebration justified? That is one thing we'll have to say. Would DC pick Natarajan for today's game as LSG? Is he fit to play? Any news on Faf's fitness? No news on Faf's fitness. And Natarajan, if he's not fit, then I think he may not play. I think he should play in place of Mukesh Kumar, or he should play in place of Mohit Sharma. But Mohit has done well. Mukesh, I don't think he's set the stage on fire. So yes, they should play Natarajan today. So let's see how it pans out. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.